On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
4-3-19. Mike Bobo. Coming in. Check me out.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Let's go, baby. At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Come on, fellas.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
65.
Allen. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Interception. All day, baby. Let's get this.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check.
Mayfield on first down. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock the...
That's caught inside the 20. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Mayfield with it once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Hatch it.
On second down, a run with Breida. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We got 4.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride when they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Off the play fake. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. They run forward with Breida. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Buffalo.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. On first down, here's Breida. Dances by at the 20. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Partner, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows him sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Hauschka now for the extra point. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Check. Crunch.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
From the 44, Allen, he'll let it go deep for Foster. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory.
A gain of 45 yards.
A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up. Oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Thorne.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Choose the mic.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 2.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary.
And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
It got his man complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
31.
From the 27, Allen. Open man, here's Foster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Alert.
Allen now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Allen going to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, 43 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
180.
They go with Chubb on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Right there.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. 30. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Check 31.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Mayfield down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. We're kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offense.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Seibert's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season?
There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. Catch made by Slayton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Browns on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. From the 38, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Throwing, Mayfield. And now here's another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And this is picked up by the Browns.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Switch gears, switch gears. General West. Switch.
A give running right is Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Brings up 3rd and
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
Well, they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Breida, he'll try the right side. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
But that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
To the air, Allen able to shake him off. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.